Friday is here. The weekend approaches. Let's end with even when you don't see it. In John chapter 5, Jesus encounters a man who has been impotent, paralyzed for 38 years. He sat by that pool. And then when the angel comes and stirs, nobody picks him up and takes him down there. So he hasn't been healed. And Jesus asked him, hey, do you want to be made whole? And he starts telling Jesus why he hasn't been. And Jesus said, listen, rise, take up your bed and walk. Immediately, the man was made whole. But here's the deal. The Jews were upset because it was the Sabbath day. They missed the whole miracle of the healing. They had seen that man sitting outside. They knew he couldn't walk. He was walking. But instead of them going, wow, clapping, appreciating, being joyful, they were like, hey, it's the Sabbath. You're not supposed to heal. So they came to the man and he was saying, listen, it was Jesus that made me whole. The Jews got more upset. They were ready to persecute Jesus and they sought how to kill him because he had done the healing on the Sabbath day. Our key verse today, verse 17 says, but Jesus answered them, my Father worketh hitherto, and I work. So in a sense, he's not only giving us John 10:30, I and my Father are one, but hitherto. And I had to look that word up because I wanted to make sure that we understood it. Hitherto means up to this time, until now, continually until this moment. So he's actually saying, hey, my Father has from the beginning and continues even now to mold, to shape, to create, to sustain the world and humanity. He doesn't take breaks. He doesn't take a vacation. He doesn't have sick time. He is on the job 24 hours a day. He's taking care of us, sustaining us. I and my Father are one. Let's read it again. But Jesus answered them, my Father worketh hitherto, and I work. He's letting the Jews know who he is. I and my Father are one. The Sabbath day was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Jesus saw a man who needed healing. And he didn't think about, okay, this is the Sabbath. Let's honor that tradition, that rule. He's like, I need to heal this man. And he healed him. Even when we don't see the Lord, he's there. At the baptism, well, the week before the baptism, probably a couple of weeks before, I started inviting people, family and friends to come. Sunday, they came. I was sitting on the front row though, and I didn't see everyone. And unless they text back and said, hey, I was there, this was a blessed service. Now, if they're Christian friends, they had their own church home to go to, but they stopped by to support me. I didn't see them behind me, but they were there. Even when we don't see it, Jesus is our way maker. He is the light in the darkness. He is our promise keeper. He's working even when you don't see it. You ever pray and then it's like, nothing's happened, nothing's changed, and you keep praying. And you keep praying. He's like, I don't know if God hears me. If he hears me, he's just not going to answer me. I don't know what's going on. Keep waiting and hoping in faith. The Lord hears and the Lord answers according to his will. Even when you don't see it, he is working. I didn't see the support behind me, but they were there. The Lord worked it out. John chapter 5:17. Jesus reminds the Jews, hey, my Father is always working. There's no day off. It's every day. And I can just think about me. It's like, yeah, he needs to be every day to keep me out of trouble. We need him every day. I need thee every hour. Jews, Christians, don't get hung up on a day or tradition. Study Christ's ways. Follow and be obedient. Trust and obey, even when we don't see it. John chapter 5:17. Have a lovely, safe weekend. Please know how much the Lord loves you, and he so wants us to love one another. And God willing, I hope to see you Monday. Bye.